Hello all. Well, just in the last 24 hours, the U.S. has gone up in virus count to new cases of 40,000 new cases. But yet the reopening is happening. Some states are now starting to close down the reopening, but many are still reopening, even though they see what happens when they reopen. Well, I'll tell you San Francisco, what happened here. 5 days ago, we were down to 1 new case. The next day, it showed 0. The next day, it went up to 32. Then it went up to 31. Then the next day, which was yesterday, we saw 48 new cases. Today, 128 new cases. Unbelievable. So it looks like there is a new strain, and that this one is really easy to catch, much easier than the last one. It just doesn't seem to kill as badly as the last one, but it still has all the other effects: lung, kidney, bladder, prostate, fatty tissue, just name it. Whatever's inside of you gets affected by this thing, and every nurse and everybody who's had it says the same thing. So I know a lot of people on the progressive side are betting that a good diet will get them through this, but that's not what the science is showing too much. Diet will help, definitely, especially a vegetarian diet, but unfortunately, even being in shape and having a good diet isn't really going to protect you much, because it's a new virus. There's never been one like this before, so our bodies have no defense against it. You just have to keep from getting it. That's the only defense there is, really, at this time. And there's a whole group of people out there that are not wearing the masks here in the city now. They must not be following the new numbers and the more and more hospitalizations that are taking place. But again, today we don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about lightning, what's happening around the world. It's quite amazing. It's happening fast. Brazil set record for mega flash of lightning. Listen to these details on this world's biggest recorded lightning ever. The lightning was 700 kilometers or 434 miles long. It lasted 16.73 seconds and was videoed. That's how they know where it was, and they know the building it hit and where it started. In Argentina, there was a flash of lightning that lasted almost 16 seconds, a little bit less. In 1975, 21 people died in Zimbabwe with one flash of lightning. In India, on June 26, 2020, at least 170 people were killed with lightning. One lightning bolt. That's how big this lightning is getting. You know, we've mentioned it a few times, but we didn't get into the detail. Not yet. In 2018, 2,300 people were killed in India alone just by lightning. Now, I admit the monsoon brings lightning, but nothing like this. So, not only is lightning getting out of control and bigger, could you imagine a bolt of lightning that was hundreds of miles long? Just the voltage and amperage that would be in there. If that was to come down on something like a building or something. Well, anyway, let's go on. Now, let's go look at the latest U.S. drought monitor. We haven't talked about that lately, but the U.S. is going into severe drought again. They seem to go in and out of drought faster and faster now, especially California. It's almost becoming a habit. Now, let's look at the world drought map, and you'll see that Africa, of course, Australia, and a few other countries are having mega droughts as well. Let's look at 12 months of global temperatures worldwide. So unfortunately, because humans keep showing us the stupidity that they can show us. Over in Europe, there's beaches just packed full of maskless people, right next to each other, enjoying the sun. And then we wonder why the world is going right back up into the coronavirus. The problem is that you have to go all the way down to 0 before this thing's really gone, and you really have to test You can't just say you're the biggest tester and then quietly stop the testing. The days keep going on. Every day seems like a year here in the US with our new leadership. Well, I shouldn't say new. It's now getting extraordinarily old. And we need to get on this climate change problem. I wanted to show you a different kind of flower just over here. Now, we're in San Francisco City, the city of San Francisco, and I've never seen that flower before. It's kind of unusual, tall. Well, let's go look at it. One thing that we can all do is slow down our meat eating. Less meat, less farmland needed, less fresh water needed, and less farmland to raise food crops for beef and other meat animals. That includes fish, by the way. Just cutting out your meat, or at least reducing it by 3/4, will do an amazing amount of help to our planet worldwide. Such an easy thing to do. Substitute it. Do your homework, find out what you substitute meat for. You do need protein and other things that are in meat, but the protein and other minerals you get from a vegan diet of organic fruits and vegetables is amazing. Don't forget your legumes. Those are really important if you want lots of energy to go out and do all your videos and stuff. You need a lot of energy because it's a very intensive hobby, I must say. It takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. By the time you finish one video, you're tired for the day. So, I think I'm going to go keep going this way and up and around. And I do appreciate all your ups and downs and new subscribers. And let me know, what do you think? Do you think that Oh, hello.
I forgot my mask. Sorry.
So, my question is, do you still, some of you believe that the coronavirus is a hoax? I'd love to know. Let me know. And give me some details on why. You know, I always love details. I appreciate all the comments, all the ups, the downs, and the new subscribers. And until next time.